Welcome to Kaumudy Global. Who could forget that unprecedented air crash at Karipur that took place amid incessant Kerala rains? Above that, the news channels and news reports were flooding with visuals of some selfless souls wandering here and there to do the maximum of help they could do. Yes, it was that common people of Karipur and even people from various places who rushed into the disaster spot, all drenched in the rain, and did the rescue activities without any delay. It is now the second year anniversary of the Karipur plane crash. The passengers of the plane brought some love to the people of Karipur who saved many lives that day. The Association of the Passengers of the Plane will build a 50 lakh hospital building for the locals who forgot everything, even their own lives, to save the lives of the plane crash victims in the heavy pouring rains. A building is being constructed near to the primary health center at Chirayil near Karipur airport at a cost of 50 lakhs. MDF said that the MOU for this project will be handed over in a ceremony that will be held near the accident site in Karipur on 7th August. Karipur Flight Crash Action Council legal convener Sajid Hussain told Madhubhumi. The members of the association are relatives of those who died in the Karipur air crash and other passengers who were saved on board. In the Karipur tragedy, the local people's selfless rescue operation was highly praised. People in and around Karipur rushed to the disaster site at a time when people were hesitant to go out due to the fear of COVID. Karipur residents returned to their homes only after hours of evacuation process and even checking the last person on the plane and ensuring all the medical care for the rescued. Sajid Hussain, the legal convener of the association, said that the association ended up with the long-time wish of doing something in return for the local residents who had taken the lead in the rescue operation during the accident. After several number of discussions, suggestions like Anganwadi building, library, schools, etc. came. Meanwhile, the Chirayil Primary Health Center near the accident site also became a topic of discussion. This is a health center that the poor people of Karipur rely on a lot. With this, it was decided to construct a building with more facilities for the hospital, he said. The plan is to construct a building with modern facilities including OP counter, pharmacy, observation area, etc. Every victim, that is the passengers of Karipur air flight, contributes a share from the compensation amount received following the accident that day. The cost is expected to be around rupees 50 lakhs. As said earlier, the MOU of the project will be handed over at a ceremony in the presence of Minister V. Abdur Rahman, TV Ibrahim MLA and others on 7th August in Karipur itself. Looking back to the incident, the crash of Air India Express B737-800 aircraft happened on August 7 at the Kozhikode airport in Kerala. The plane coming from Dubai as part of Vande Bharat had overshot the runway at the airport and later broke into pieces. There were 190 people on board the ill-fated aircraft and at least 20 people, including the 2 pilots, were killed and several others were injured. The report, released little over a year after the deadly crash of the Air India Express plane, said that the probable cause of the accident was the non-adherence to SOP, which is Standard Operating Procedure, by the pilot flying. The pilot continued an unstabilized approach and landed beyond the touchdown zone, halfway down the runway, in spite of go-around call by PM, which warranted a mandatory go-around, and the failure of the PM to take over controls and execute the said go-around, it noted. According to the report, the investigation team is of the opinion that the role of systematic failures as a contributory factor cannot be overlooked in this accident. Anyhow, even after 2 years, the latest move from the association is quite appreciable. It is always wonderful to remember, thank, and even contribute to the well-being of those selfless efforts of people. I am Shreya signing off. If you liked the video, please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates.